Check it out.
Mustache. Tim's got one.
Mustache. We're good. Hello. There's nothing on here. What's happening?
What's up?
Can you hear me?
I can.
I'm not picking anything up here.
I'm gonna X out and then reopen it.
X out.
Don't save.
Don't save. Empty project. Input 1. Boom. There we go. How you fucking doing, everybody? How you doing? Hold on, let me. I got a fucking long cut before on the corner.
The corner stone.
Jesus, you know. Oh, look at that. Hey.
Right there. It's bright.
Looks good to me, right?
Normal. Alright.
Ready?
Let's rip it.
You want me to click it and you go, we are rolling.
Yeah.
Alright, ready? 3, 2.
We are rolling.
What is going on, everybody? Big Red here with Fernando himself.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you very much.
Yeah, anytime.
Welcome, everybody,
First time you
to...
answered.
It only took me 16 times to figure it out. At least now I know what you're saying, so...
Yeah, there we go.
But welcome, everybody, to the Red Hair Don't Care podcast. This is your little NFL weekend preview today.
Yeah, preview.
We're going to go over some shit about sports and stuff.
And football.
Yeah. Before we get into anything, though, I want to talk about Actually, we're going to do something before that, because before we forget, our PEDs here. My mind is all over the place. I had a peppermint mocha from Starbucks that had 5 espresso shots in it. So
I think mine says 3. I got add whip though.
oh, you got the whipped cream? Yeah,
Yeah,
holiday season, you're allowed to drink peppermint mochas. So we're going to start off in typical Red Hair Don't Care fashion. Cheers to you, my friend. Let her rip. Oh, fuck.
So my new thing I'm starting to do, I just put it on here. I try to keep going for those of you on YouTube. I just put the salt on top and just
on top of the mic.
casually rip it as it goes.
That'll be no good for me. I'm a heavy breather, as everybody probably hears anyway. Oh, jeez. Well, I had somewhat of a stuffy nose, but
Yeah,
now it's gone.
that was so stupid.
Oh, fuck. Woo!
You see it? I had the thing on top. I had the.
Put your nose right on it.
What I was trying to do to like show that it's whatever.
Cleared the runway.
Cleared the runway, and it was still here. So I took a huge.
There you go. If you can't tell on YouTube, both of us are kind of crying.
Yeah.
It's all good, though. All right, so before we get into our little weekend preview here for NFL week, what is it, 14? 13?
13.
13.
Week 13.
Week 13.
I think. Yeah.
I just want to go over, because we touched on it last podcast, the amount of hype, okay, that my boy Jake motherfucking Paul is bringing to the table right now.
See what Tyson said about him?
I did not, actually.
Tyson was talking about, he's like, yeah, the YouTubers, like, it's like they're kind of reviving boxing.
How you doing?
No one else gives a shit about boxing. Like, UFC was kicking our ass. Now, like, all these YouTubers are coming in and, like, fighting. And he's like, people are watching.
Hey, did you see,
Is he fighting McGregor yet?
I mean, that McGregor has, I think, clapped back at him for calling him out. And then Jake, in obvious fashion, was trolling him.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? But so the fight I saw had, what was it, 1.5 million pay-per-view purchases?
1.5 million.
1.5 million. It was $50. I looked it up. $75 million.
Yeah, something like that.
So this fight brought in $75 million. I saw that little kid fucking around.
You see what I said? So the tweet is...
To this kid's parents.
It's a kid.
All right, so this says... so this says from my bookie sportsbook, it says Jake Paul wouldn't dare fight this kid, and it was some kid just like knocking around on...
the little like speed bag.
You know, a little speed bag with a thing flying around, and then... Fernando here goes to this kid's parents, I beg you, don't watch the fight. Jake Paul. Oh, that's fucking amazing. It's true, though. Jake Paul would knock that little motherfucker out, no problem.
Yeah, little kid.
Yeah, fuck that little kid. But the amount of shit talk that's going on the internet right now is right up my alley. I'm absolutely loving it. All of it. And it looks, I believe, Jake Paul is going to fight Dylan Dennis first. He said he wants McGregor within 36 months. So what is that? 3 years?
Yeah, 3 years.
3 years.
He's gonna need it.
Hey, I don't care. I'll buy the pay-per-view.
I mean, everyone's gonna buy it. Hell yeah.
Without doubt. Take my fucking money, please.
McGregor sold out a fixed fight for however much it was.
Yeah. Unreal.
And he comes back like it's so.
Boxing is so fucked.
That boxing match with McGregor Mayweather, and then like you see McGregor go into an octagon, like
yeah,
no, like
come on,
he wasn't fighting.
Yeah, you did something. It's like I don't listen. I'm not the biggest boxing fan. I never was. I don't think you were either.
That's what Tyson was saying. He's like, these people don't care about boxing.
No, I didn't give a fuck about boxing. I was there to watch Jake Paul, and then I just happened to watch Tyson as well.
Oh, we got a speed bag over there.
I'm training.
So we're gonna have to start.
It's going down.
We're gonna have to start getting after it.
You know what? We're gonna start podcast boxing. Any other local podcasters out there want to box? I'm down.
So funny.
I'll put it on YouTube.
Funny you say that. I was thinking about starting to call people out in basketball. Be like, yo,
just one-on-one.
I'll one-on-one you any day of the week. Like calling out like Cristiano Ronaldo or something in basketball.
Let's see what happens. That would be great. Imagine that.
Or Lionel Messi. Be like, yeah, I'll post your ass up any day. Oh, bitch.
That'd be like me going and being like, hey, Ronaldo, let's fucking arm wrestle, pussy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Who's going to win in a powerlifting competition? Ronaldo. Yeah, that's me. I will.
Or you and Ronaldo in an Okies drill.
Ooh, man, Okies.
Uppers only.
Oh, I miss that shit. Fuck.
Uppers only, little titty pops.
Yep. Reaches to our conversation we had earlier with the cousin Kyle, which is always good. So now I'll be expecting a text message about that. Isn't it funny how Kyle, we love you. We really do.
Definitely our most attractive fan.
So interactive. But it is like clockwork where we go over something here and I say something outrageous and be like, oh, I guarantee fucking cousin Kyle's gonna come at for that. And then it's like, boom, I wake up at 8:30 in the morning and he's like, yo, what the fuck? Blah, 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 blah. Fuck that, fuck this, that's right, you did that right, yeah.
Bingo, bingo, bongo.
It's great, I love it. Absolutely love it.
Oh, man. So Dylan
Dennis, but also before we get on to that, Jake Paul was responsible for 50% of pay-per-view sales. 50%.
Thought it'd be more. Thought it'd be way more, actually.
I kind of thought it would be a little less. I would have said like 35 to 40. I mean, it's still right there, but like, yeah, you know, the amount of people that hate Jake Paul were watching it for Nate Robinson to knock him out, and then the entire old generation watching it for Tyson.
Yeah,
you know,
like whatever. I haven't really followed Jake Paul that much, but I started to, and I saw him on TMZ today, and he was calling people out.
Yeah.
And he said something along the lines of like, yeah, like I don't understand why these guys aren't like taking this fight. Like, my dog has more Instagram followers than they do.
Yeah, it's
like,
so
you're
true.
You're gonna get so much more pub just trying to fight me.
That's what he was saying. He's like, the amount of clout you'll get fighting me is
exactly.
unreal. And it's true. And in today's world, as much as everybody doesn't want to fucking agree with it,
let's go, Jake Paul.
That's what it cost.
Give me 12 months.
12 months? I'll do it tomorrow. All right? You want an exhibition? I'm in. Call me up. I will fly to Calabasas and get knocked out in your backyard for...
I'll play you one-on-one for sure.
Ooh, okay.
I'll give you a 10-point lead too.
Hey now.
I'll play to 11.
Fighting words. 10-point lead, play to 11.
And you got the ball first.
How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, so
Am
Dylan Dennis, I think, is next.
I gotta look up Dylan Dennis. Is he a UFC fighter?
I believe he was UFC, boxing, and now, I mean, this is very biased, but Logan, you were talking about it on Logan Paul's podcast and how he's just like a washed-up fighter. But that's obviously because...
Yeah. I don't understand why every single fighter isn't calling him out right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like unless you're that worried about your reputation.
Which, I mean, look what it's gonna do to Nate Robinson. You know?
Well, like Nate Robinson in the boxing world was nothing.
No, but he was in it for the hood, man. The hood's never gonna recover from this. They said it.
Nate Robinson's fine.
Yeah, I mean he'll be all right, but
he already had his millions of dollars.
Yeah, he's good. Gucci.
Playing like Garbo next.
But yeah, Dylan Dennis was UFC. How do I?
Yeah. So I mean, like
Wikipedia is not.
boxing wise, like they'll have a shot. They can make the rounds longer.
Yeah, I think so. It says.
And 9 rounds. I don't know in what world even rounds would be a thing. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Well,
Like,
here we have on MMAFightingNation.com. Morning report: Daniel Cormier believes Jake Paul beats up Dylan Dennis in boxing match. I can't look at this stuff anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get too hyped up.
They should do like a tournament of champions.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Everyone just fights in one night though.
Yeah. So you just, if you knock him out, you got to fight again in 10 minutes, whatever it is.
Like the old school UFC.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That's the other thing. Like this, if do you remember like Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz and how they fought? Like their trio is they were all both in their 40s, like late 40s, and like Tyson was in his mid to late 50s, and both of them were. And like the Tito and Chuck fight was horrible.
Yeah.
And like this one was 10 times better. I think it's just because it was boxing.
Yeah. It's easier to dance around a little bit.
Jesus Christ! Like
yeah, it was
these old
night and
guys
day.
want to keep doing this. It's not gonna work very well for them.
I'm curious either way to see what's gonna come of it. And I believe Tyson is right on the fact that like these YouTubers are kind of bringing boxing back. Because it's all, as I said before, man, it's all clout. It is all clout. That's all they care about.
Followers.
Yeah. Followers equals money.
It's a world for clicks.
Yeah.
Click.
Which,
Subscribe.
as we say that, make sure you guys follow us and subscribe to us on everything. We are all over the place now, so.
Yeah, society. Click it.
But let's get into the real reason why everybody is listening now that I rambled for 12 minutes about boxing that I know nothing about. Let's get into our NFL preview for the weekend. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to go down the line and tell you who's playing and what the spreads and overs are.
Yes.
You know, that's how we do it.
I have Winthrop playing right now.
Winthrop?
Yeah, +1.
How you doing?
Winthrop basketball against Little Arkansas.
Ooh.
Let's get it. Haven't checked the score yet.
Get that money.
Definitely winning. 'Cause that's all I do.
All right. So on Sunday we have the 1 o'clock games. All right. So now this is okay for everybody. Like I say every fucking week, Barstool Sportsbook. So if the lines aren't what you think they are, okay, take it up with them. All right, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Minnesota Vikings. The Jags are +10.5 with an over of 52.5.
Jags. Lock.
Jags all day. I'm going over also.
What's the over?
52.5.
I'm going to go under.
All right.
I'm going to go Justin Jefferson, 150 yards, though.
Probably.
And a tutty.
That's
and
the only one that could do shit.
Yeah, Adam Thielen will have 12 yards, 4 catches and 4 touchdowns. That's
so
how
Thielen himself, Kyle. That's Kyle's
that's his guy.
fantasy team name.
Thielen himself.
Thielen
That's
myself.
I liked Hooked on a Thielen.
That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty good. All right. So next up, we got the Cleveland Browns plus 5.5 over the Tennessee Titans. Over is 53.5.
Oh boy.
That's
Is that in Tennessee?
It's in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go Titans. I think Titans are gonna absolutely turn it on right now.
Fuck, but the Browns though, the Browns are kind of hot.
No.
I'm going Browns. Fuck you.
Did you see Baker Mayfield throw that dime to the wide open receiver in the end zone last week?
Was it the fan in the stands, that one?
Yeah, I think he missed the fan too by 10 feet.
Yeah.
But the wide receiver was
Yeah, but the Browns are fucking hot.
straight, just like this. Like no one else was on the field.
It was a Jets play.
No, I think Darnold would have hit him.
I don't know.
We
I
wouldn't
saw a
call-
poll today.
We wouldn't
where-
call a play that would be that open.
Yeah, that's true. I saw a poll today where it was like, who would you rather take right now? And it was like Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold. And I think it was like 99% Baker Mayfield, which I don't blame him. Anyway, on to the next game. Ooh, this is actually no, never mind. The Cincinnati Bengals are plus 11.5 over the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, Bengals are dead.
Bengals are dead. So that is going to be Dolphins and the under all day.
Yeah.
42.5 is the over.
It's going to be 14-0.
Yeah. 3-0. Tua is going to kick the field goal because their kicker's hurt. I don't know if that's true or not, so don't hold me to it.
Fitzpatrick.
Yeah. Fitz would kick a field goal. He would know. He'd make it.
That's a good one.
The Detroit Lions getting 3 points over the Bears. Over is 44.5.
The best play here is the under.
Yep.
I'm going to take the Bears. Was it 3.5?
3.
Taking the Bears by a half point.
All right. I'm going to go with the Lions. Under in the Lions.
I have a lot of Lions on my fantasy team, so I just bet against them.
That works.
So either way, this is how I win.
This is how it goes.
Uncut gems gif right there. So you have your fantasy team. You just bet against your fantasy team. So if your fantasy team sucks, you win money. If your fantasy team does good, you lose money, but you ultimately win fantasy
yeah.
and might win more money doing that.
They call that a hedge?
Yeah, it's
That's
very,
a hedge.
It's very hedgy.
Hedge it. That's what you do.
Oh,
Game of the week coming up. Should we skip this one?
yeah.
It is going to be a fucking bloodbath.
It's going to be the road team in the over.
Yeah,
Actually, we beat them last year.
I know, and it's not going to happen again.
I don't know. I mean,
all right,
lost a lot of guys.
Next game up, we have the the Las Vegas Raiders.
The Raiders.
Minus 8.5 over the one and only goddamn Jets.
The Jets.
46.5 is the over. I'm going to take Raiders and the over
46.5.
by a million.
I'm probably going to take the Raiders in the under.
All right.
It's going to be 41-0.
Think so?
The Jets can't even like tie their shoes.
Yeah, that's true. So hopefully they put up 50 and I win.
But Gaze allegedly came out and said that he failed Sam Darnold.
Yeah, well, he did. It's not fucking alleged. It's facts.
But the only problem I had with it is that he said, I came here to improve. This is the quote. I don't know if it's the exact quote, but
Really, you have it?
The two pronouns are accurate. I came here to improve and groom Sam Darnold. And then he goes, and we have not done that. And I'm just like, no. We are recording a podcast, and you
are
giving
sucking
us content.
balls as a fucking coach. But if it wasn't for you, Adam, we would not have a job podcasting. So thank you for that, I guess.
And sorry, there's a little more Jets news. I'll keep it quick though. Alex Lewis and Joe Flacco got into a fight in the locker room or in the parking lot. And
Oh, that's great. I didn't know that.
And then Alex Lewis also got into a fight with gays.
Yep.
And then Alex Lewis was, I guess, wasn't dressed for the game.
Yeah.
Not an injury either. And he wasn't at practice all week. So if you're an NFL team and you need a guard, that guy's going to be on the waivers next week.
Yeah, and he's pretty good. I like him.
I can't believe he got into a fight with Fleck.
I love it. I love it. You know what's funny is it reminds me of, have you seen I don't know if it's a meme or whatever it is, but it's the video of Peyton Manning yelling at his center. Have you seen that recently?
No.
Center's like, man, why would you call it out to this? Why would we do this? And Peyton's like, what? What? This is my job. That's what I do. He goes, play fucking center. Just play fucking center. And the center's like, fuck you, Peyton. It was great.
I could literally see the argument, like, Flacco just getting in his car and calling the wife, hey, how are you? Yeah,
How are the 19 kids doing?
I'll pick up some milk. And then, like, Alex was just like, dude, I can't believe you didn't call this play, this and that. And Flacco's like, buddy, we're way done.
Yeah.
We're already out of this.
Lewis was probably in the parking lot like Latimer style
Yeah.
from, what's it called?
Doing
Bashing
truck
his-
pulls.
Yeah, bashing his head into the fucking...
Their replacement.
Starting D! Yeah! Yeah!
Can you get me the ball? I'll get you the ball, I'll get you the ball.
I'll get you the ball! I need you to get me the ball.
I got
Can
you the ball,
get
I
me
got you the ball. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, that's great. I actually didn't know they fought in the parking lot. That's great.
Yeah. I have to,
I'm about that.
I'm going to read up a little more on it.
Yeah, we'll put that on the Instagram stories as the news develops
funky
there.
Story.
All right, so after the shittiest game of the week, we have the Colts versus the Texans. The Colts are -3.5, and the over is 51.
It's a big game, actually. It's going to be Colts.
I think the Colts will pull that one out, and I'm going to go with the under.
Yeah, I'm taking more unders because remember that week that I said I'm going to take all overs.
Yeah,
A
didn't
lot
work
of
out.
unders hit that week.
All right, so now you'll take all unders, and
Yeah,
all
'cause
the overs will hit.
I want some points. I'm sick of watching Red Zone and seeing punts.
Yeah, fucking bullshit. Red zone.
Unless it's Braden Mann.
Yeah, he's the only punter we're allowed to watch.
We got plenty of them too.
Oh, next up is my boy Young Ho Koo versus the No Saints. I don't know why I said it like that. If our editor was here, we could change that up and start over. Anyway, New Orleans Saints -2.5 over the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. 2 dome teams in a dome. Nobody getting dome. Over is 45.
It's a funky game.
That is a funky game. I'm going to go with the Falcons just because it's a Young Ho swoop of the leg away. You know?
I'm gonna go with the Saints.
I'm going Falcons and under.
Wait. Oh yeah, I'm going Saints.
Minus-
That's like such a weird game because like it has Michael Thomas and it also has Julio Jones in it.
Yeah,
But like Matt Ryan's not really the same and Taysom Hill's playing.
quarterback.
Yeah, so it's like
Tight end playing
What
quarterback.
the hell's going on?
Nobody knows what the fuck's happening there. As long as Young Ho Koo puts up points, I don't give a fuck about what happens.
That dude is balling out though.
That's my boy.
Not,
After we go-
not Young Hoku.
No,
Taysom Hill.
Fuck Taysom Hill, but Young Ho Koo is balling out. All right? You want to talk about a leader in fantasy point? We're going to get to that in a second.
Rodrigo Blankenship. I'm playing Young Hoku this week for a playoff
Yeah,
spot.
Young
too.
Ho Koo is all time.
So you want to hear something funny, off topic, about fantasy though, and Young Hoku. So I told me and Brian are already in playoffs, and we're playing each other, and it's to play for a bye and like next week. So I said, why don't we bench everyone and do Rodrigo Blankenship versus Young Hoku just for the game?
That would be sick.
And he's like, I'm down, and then like everyone else in the league is like, nah, like points still kind of matter a little bit. I'm like, no,
Fuck the
that
points.
shit.
Fuck that. I'm going to bring that up in my league. If you guys are listening to this now, commish, I'm coming. I'm coming for this one. Because I think if I win, so I beat number 1. Dylan was number 1. I beat him. If Dylan loses again and I win this week, I think I make the playoffs. Which
You know.
would be a fucking long shot. Because I think everybody knew I was not counting on the playoffs when I took Le'Veon Bell 11th overall in the entire draft. But that'll be... As long as Young Ho Koo puts up points, I don't give a fuck what happens.
And if you go back to like the second episode when we said Le'Veon Bell is the steal of the draft, oh yikes!
Yeah, yeah. We'll edit that one out. We'll delete that
It's
episode.
good for the archives, though. Like in the
It'll be good in
our
like 10 years from now.
in our hits and misses podcast,
Yeah.
where we just go back and we're like, oh wow, remember this take? This was awful.
Remember this? Remember how bad this one was? All right, now moving on to the 4 o'clock games. The New York Giants plus 10 over the Seahawks. Hammer the G-men all day on that, I feel.
Money line, Giants.
Giants all day.
Seahawks are good, but they stink at the same time.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think 47 is kind of high, too, for a Giants game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of low for.
Low for a
Seahawks
Seahawks?
game,
All right,
yeah.
fair enough.
But like the Seahawks did not look good against the Eagles.
No,
If the Eagles were ever able to like get a first down,
they would have lost.
they might have beat the Seahawks
Yeah.
that game.
I think so, too.
And bettors around the world were not happy with the ending to that.
Yeah, that was a rough...
That's funny.
that was a rough go for gamblers everywhere.
And that's why you take a nap after work. Because you miss the beginning and you don't take the bet. Works every time.
Life facts from Fernando.
Yeah. Oh no, we recorded a podcast that day.
Oh, that's true, we did.
Even
Because
better.
we are fucking grinding. Next up, we have the LA Rams minus 2.5 over the Cardinals. Over is 48.
I'm taking the Rams on the over.
I think I'm going to go Cardinals and over.
I also have the Rams to win the Super Bowl.
True. All right, so you're biased there. So that
No.
doesn't count.
No, I don't get biased on this show. I prematurely said the Jets-Rams Super Bowl.
Yeah,
The Rams might win. And
fair enough.
I'm right so far.
Yeah, you're 50% correct. You have half a shot at that being true.
No, I am completely right.
Here you go. Here are your Eagles. Your Eagles are getting 8.5 over the Packers, with the over of 48 this week, 4:25 p.m.
Yeah, the Packers are going to destroy them.
Yeah, Green Bay all day.
Quote unquote trap game for the Packers, but I think the Packers are going to destroy them.
Yeah, that'll be. Packers will win by
Over
17.
8.5.
17.
They'll win by over 8.5, I
Yeah.
think.
Packers and over. Do it.
Lock.
Lock it in. Next up, we have the New England Shit Stains minus 1 over the Chargers. The over is 47.5.
It's disrespectful to both teams right there.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That just means
Ugh.
that means that these two teams are brutal.
Yeah.
And they have no idea what to do. They're
Nobody
like,
knows.
let's just make it a pick 'em. That sucks.
That does suck.
Well, oh boy, I'll take the Chargers.
I'm going to take the Chargers. I like the Chargers in this one.
I think the Jets need the Chargers to win. So
Yeah, without a doubt.
for all purposes,
Hit the camera.
Mustache. Tim has one.
We'll just go through this and then whatever.
what these last ones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah, it'd be nice for the Chargers to win, though. I'll take that. I like it.
And fuck the Patriots.
Yeah, fuck the Pats. Fucking assholes.
I have Cam Newton in my fantasy quarterback. Guess what he's done? Nothing.
Zilch. Nada.
86 yards last week.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh lordy.
Fuck the Patriots. Oh, this is our biggest spread of the week coming up here. The Denver Broncos are getting 13.5 points over the Kansas City Chiefs, with an over of 50.5.
13. That's it. Did they forget to carry a number?
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be plus 135
Yeah, something like that.
because Mahomes is going to put up record-breaking numbers this weekend.
Yeah. And the Broncos
The Broncos don't have a quarterback.
probably won't score. Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Gee.
Money line is minus 1,000 for the Chiefs.
Yeah, it's not even worth it. Yeah, let me put $100 down to win 10.
Yeah,
No big deal. Let me
Yeah.
put $1,000 to win 100. That sucks.
that does suck.
Did you hear like my theory about the Broncos and why they're all because they were all in close contact.
Mm-hmm.
So my theory is that Blake Bortles was in there, and he just like was packing lips, and he just took his mask off. He's like, I fucking hate this thing, and he's just like, I can't do anything, and then everyone else was like, you know what, you're right. And
Yeah,
took it
fuck
off.
this.
And then they realized that there's cameras in every single room,
Yep.
and they're like, oh, okay.
You want to hear a funny mask story before we get into the Monday night games? Today I'm in Starbucks, and this lady walks in. She's probably in her 50s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, seemed really nice. She walks up to the counter, goes to order. She doesn't have a mask on. Right?
Can't serve you, lady.
So the guy behind the counter goes, "Ma'am, you need to wear a mask." And she's like, "Oh my god, I completely forgot." Oh, and she like goes to like turn and like run out the store. She was like kind of crazy. Slams her shin on
boy.
one of the containers, like you know how they have the things that like hook on to the coolers, and comes out, smashes her shin. All right, mind you though, catches herself before she hits the ground.
Athlete.
Both hands on the ground, phone in the hand, everything. No problem. Gets up like nothing happened. Goes outside, gets her mask as I'm walking out. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot about it." I was like, "Listen, lady, I was fucking impressed with that."
Athlete.
I was like, I'm good for you. I would have let you order without a mask on for that.
Yeah.
But that was pretty funny because that happened like an hour ago. Yeah. And I completely forgot about it until you said that. So
Yeah.
jumping in
All
now,
the things coming out.
yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know. Hopefully this mask shit is over soon. Makes me sneeze like crazy.
At least you don't have to blow your nose after because you sneeze into it.
Yeah, it stays there.
Mhm.
The worst is when I have it on and I have a lip in and I go to spit and I'm like outside. I can't tell you how many times I've spit in the inside of my mask.
So
It's like embarrassing amount.
the thing that I've been doing is I go, if I'm like at work or somewhere in like a restaurant or something, I I put my mask on and go to the bathroom, and I'm like at the urinal, and like obviously I'm peeing and like I go to like spit down,
Yeah.
but I have my mask on, so I just spit into my mask, and I'm like, fuck, like
Yep.
such an idiot.
What a dick.
And then it always comes to like, I take my mask off and like I'm in the bathroom like trying to like get all my
Yeah.
spit off of my mask, and like someone comes in and like, what are you doing?
Don't worry about it, pal. Official business here. You tell them it's red.
Like,
Red hair don't care
CDC
business.
guidelines. Get out.
What a world we live in, huh, folks? Let's get back to what everybody wants to talk about now.
Yeah, a few
Monday
more-
night
few more
games. We
Monday
got
night games.
games.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay, Monday night. First game is at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, depending on where you're watching. In Ireland, that's
Early.
early in the
Late.
morning.
It's a different time than here.
1 a.m. But whatever. It is the Washington football team getting 8.5 points over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Over is 42.5.
Wow, that's a what? Okay. I'm gonna take the football teamers
Okay.
and the over.
I'm going Steelers and under.
And TJ Watt, just wrap him up, please. I swear, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, me neither. Please, we don't need that here.
You're better than him. We know.
We,
You're way
we
more
could do
athletic.
we could do without it.
You're gonna get your 4 sacks.
Yeah.
Just make them friendly.
Just let go.
You guys are undefeated.
The second Monday night game. This is going to be okay. So this is 8:15 Monday. We have the Buffalo Bills versus the 49ers. The Bills are -1. Oh,
Bills.
whoa. That was a very peppermint mocha-y.
Bills.
Over is 47.5.
Bills.
Now,
Under.
if this matters to anybody out there, okay, it says game is to be played at State Farm Stadium in Arizona.
Bills.
Bills all day. Let's go Buffalo.
Who cares? What? Who cares?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I mean, it means that the San
Is
Francisco
California
doesn't have
illegal?
to pay in the. Well, California didn't California just close?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. Whatever. But fuck
Do a
it.
bunch of weird.
Let's go
shit out
Bills.
there.
-1, taking the over 47.5 in Arizona. Fuck the 49ers
Cole Beasley touchdown prop.
all day.
go.
Now
Reed.
we have a very special Tuesday game as well on the docket here.
Please tell me it's not at 3 o'clock.
8:05.
All right, good. I can deal with that.
Dallas Cowboys plus 7.5 over the Ravens in Baltimore.
That's a tough game to call because isn't Lamar Jackson like out?
Lamar Jackson's out.
J.K. Dobbins.
Dobbins and one other guy.
Mark Ingram.
Ingram, yes.
So their whole backfield's out.
Yeah. Which is why.
But if Tracy McSorley, or McSorley, I think his name was, if he plays, dude, that dude can ball. I'm taking the Ravens.
Yeah, they don't have an over under yet.
I don't even know why I'm thinking it's the Cowboys.
Yeah.
They suck.
The Red Rocket ain't gonna do shit against the Ravens in Baltimore. All right,
on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday is a non-contact day for him.
Hopefully.
He's not used to it. He's gonna get his shit rocked.
And hopefully the linemen do something this time. That's what we really need. Protection we all need in this world. So that's your wrap up for the games for this week. Now this is all obviously based off of what's happening right now, which is 5:30 p.m. on Thursday night. As we know, the fucking C word is screwing a lot of things up here, and fantasy-wise as well. But hopefully, as of now, everything stays the way it is, because that would be good. We don't want it to go any other way, and
yeah, we can't keep up with that stuff.
It's too much.
I don't like seeing like just on the bottom of ESPN every 5 seconds a game got canceled or some player COVID like
pushed three minutes back instead of. Kickoff's going to be 8:07 instead of 8:05 tonight, just because so and so got COVID yesterday. Like fucking get real, get oot, get oot.
They got to go to Europe and take the vaccine. They're releasing vaccines this week.
Yeah, I heard December-ish.
So we don't have to be at test dummies.
Oh, it is December. Wait a minute.
This week.
Hello, how you doing? Yeah, it's definitely it's tough to keep up with. It was trying to keep up with the Pittsburgh shit last week was insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it made no sense whatsoever.
It's just irritating.
Yeah.
But I won fantasy because of that, so that's huge.
There you go.
Chase Claypool needed 12 points.
Mm-hmm.
He got 11.
Okay.
And he wasn't on the field for the whole fourth quarter.
Hey now. That works.
So, yeah, I guess that call from Buffalo Wild Wings worked out for me.
Yeah. So we're going to jump in here for the last 5 minutes. We're going to have a little debate. All right, I saw this on Barstool.
What was your first?
Okay, so what was before the world of smartphones that we are in now? All right? And you might be on the verge of this.
Nah, I had
True.
an iPhone
All right.
senior year.
All right. So Barstool put up what was your favorite phone you ever had before smartphones existed? So now they listed their top 25, and it's a pretty good list. So I'll lead off on this one.
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right.
They listed them already?
Yeah, they put out the top 25 of them, and
okay.
I'm not counting Blackberries in this because Blackberries were like the first smartphone.
Glorified smartphones, yeah.
All right.
Or dumbed down smartphone, whatever.
So my top two that I loved, right when we were.
This one's not allowed, right?
I mean, that's one of mine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So number 2 on my list, okay, was I loved what's it called? The Envy. It was the long silver one that had the numbers and stuff on the front, and then flipped open like a fucking laptop, full keyboard. That shit changed the game forever. Absolutely changed the game forever.
Okay.
And then my number 1 is the Motorola Razr.
Yeah.
I used a pink one in college for like a
4
year.
years.
Yeah, no, it lasted like 6 months.
All right.
And it treated me very well.
Good. Yeah.
catch my drift there.
Of course. I got 3.
Oh, all right.
One
Hey.
probably doesn't count. So speaking of the LG Envy, LG Voyager,
The Voyager was fucking sick.
that one slapped.
That was my first like texting phone that I had,
It was like a touchscreen on the front too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So the Voyager,
and it came with a little pen
yeah, you pull
to
it
use on
out
the
and
front. The
jump on
pen
it.
came out the side, and you could use it.
Okay.
That shit slapped.
Did that come after? It had to come after the chocolate, right? Or not the chocolate, the
The Envy, yeah.
yeah. That's another phone that wasn't on my list, but the LG chocolate.
The chocolate was
Kind of
sick.
fresh too.
I don't think Cuss listens to this, but Cuss used the chocolate all throughout college, and it was the most hysterical thing I've ever seen.
I might just bring back old school phones because they're so dope.
So simple.
And then my favorite one that I had was the Juke. I don't remember what it was, but the little. It literally looked like the size of a lighter,
Yeah.
and you just like flip
And
it,
it flipped open.
and it was just like.
Yeah, that one was pretty. That was pretty badass.
And
We had
then-
this conversation the other day where it was like, remember back in the day, like arguing with somebody on the phone, and then nothing was as satisfying as flipping that flip phone down, being like, yeah, you know what, fuck you, clap, boom.
Well, they're just making, or I think they made like a Razer
Yeah.
iPhone.
Yeah, Razer came back and made, so it
Or
flips,
Motorola, yeah.
and then when you open it, it's a full like iPhone screen, which
Full
is
on.
pretty dope. But what's your number one?
Well, the Juke was my number one.
Juke's
I don't
number
think
one?
I don't think this one will count because I think it's also kind of a smartphone. But the Sidekick,
I was gonna say Sidekick
the
too.
Sidekick that you like flip up. And
Yeah, you pushed it down and the screen flipped
Yeah.
up.
So
That was pretty dope.
I personally never had one,
Me neither.
but a good friend of mine, Brandon, had one
Ever.
forever, and I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to go back and would probably do it
Yeah.
in a heartbeat. And he used to always type his G's as Q's. And he used to say it was a Sidekick thing. And I'm like, what does that even mean, man?
It's a vibe, bro. That's it.
I was like, all right, yeah.
If you don't know,
guess-
you can't afford it.
I guess I'm going over.
I guess I'm poor then. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool debate that they put on, and their full list of the top 25 was pretty.
Yeah, I got it.
Pretty spot
What
on.
was one?
One was the Razor.
Razor, yeah. I feel like everyone kind of had that at one point in their life.
Yeah, because it would give them away for free.
I like the Nextel phone too.
See now the one with the button.
Yeah.
That was up there
The
too. That
walkie-talkie
wasn't on the
one.
list. Remember the brick I had, the yellow and black one?
Yeah.
That one was on there.
Confirmed not indestructible.
Mm-hmm.
The indestructible phone that's not indestructible.
Yeah, the guy who sold it to us played us very hard and told us that it was indestructible, and I put it to the test and it failed miserably. So, but let's get you guys involved. I want to hear your favorite non-smartphone. All right, we're gonna put the poll up on Instagram as well. So you'll see
Landlines
it.
don't count.
Yeah, no landline bullshit. Your favorite non-smartphone that you had growing up, still have, whatever it is. Let's hear it, because some of these are interesting, and there was a lot of phone choices at the time.
Yeah.
You know, now everything is kind of the same.
This is iPhone or Android.
Yeah, now it's one or the other. You know, but before that, you had quite a few
A few options.
options to pick from.
Brand
So-
new whip just hopped in.
Oh God,
Pass that bitch like Stockton.
I think Fernando's getting tired.
Had a long week, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a rough one. So, but let's hear. Yeah, let's hear what you guys think. We'll put it up on Instagram. We'll do like a, you know how people do like the ask me questions stuff.
We could do a poll now.
Well, we could do a
I
poll.
have no idea.
We'll
I'll let
figure
you
it
do
out. Yeah, we'll get it done.
I'll give you the reins.
And but we want to hear from you guys. I think that's all we got for this episode. Hopefully, this helped your Friday morning commute suck a little less.
Just a tad.
Just a tad bit less. You know, what's come on, be listening to us bullshit about nothing. Can't beat it. You know. You got anything else you want to add?
No. Not at all.
No, we're good for now. So,
College basketball is back in full force, and Baylor won yesterday, and my voice is cracked.
yep, that was cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get into college basketball as well, so
We're
we'll
gonna
start
have to start
reporting on
following.
some of that. Yeah, we're gonna start following it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pick a team. Maybe I'll let you guys pick a team that I follow. I don't know. We'll think about it.
They have to be in the top 25 though. I'm not gonna let
It
you.
has to be on TV. I'm
I'm
not.
not gonna let you follow like the Duquesne
Nah, fuck that. I don't want to follow that shit.
Capitals.
Yeah, Lafayette or whatever.
Lafayette
Actually, Lafayette's pretty good
sneaks
at
in
basketball.
every once in a while.
That is true.
You can't be an Iona fan though, because now our boy's not there anymore. It's Rick Pitino.
Yeah, fuck.
Pitino, questionable.
Yeah, little sus. Little sus. So, thank you
Oh,
guys
you
for
mean
listening.
Miami.
Oh, what?
Miami.
True.
We'll give you Miami,
All right.
or I'll give you Miami, and
I
they'll
like
give you
Miami.
something else.
I'm a Miami fan anyway, so that'll be easy.
Hell of a coach.
Who?
He's the guy that coached the Fab Five.
It was,
Michigan,
right? Yeah, I thought it was him.
It's a little-
Lock. Miami basketball. Lock it in. NCAA champs. Put that future in right now. Do it.
Boom.
Yeah. So, all right.
Yeah,
Well,
like I said.
Yeah, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate all the love all the time. Make sure to follow us on any streaming platform that you listen on. We are now getting on, I didn't even tell Fernando this, but Google Podcast, we're up.
There we go.
Steezer is another podcasting site we're on as well.
Steezer.
Steezer.
That's sick.
Steezer? I don't know, whatever the fuck it is, but it was an option and I picked it. So,
That's a hell of a name.
yeah. Make sure follow us on all that and like the video on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. All right, make sure when you hit the subscribe button, there's another button next to it that has a bell on it. Okay, you're going to hit that bell. And when you hit that bell, you're going to click what? Always.
Yes.
Always. So that way you don't even have to search us. You'll get an email when our videos are up, and you can watch our beautiful faces here on our crooked sign in the back. Until then, we will see you guys next Tuesday. And
Jets suck.
Jets suck. Happy betting this weekend. All right. Good luck.
Hate you, Adam Gaze.
Yeah, fuck Adam Gaze. Nice.